Jury selection in Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking and racketeering trial is expected to wrap up today. Opening statements are also expected to start. One of the first witnesses will likely be one of Combs' accusers, who will be on the stand all week. Here now to preview today's proceedings, legal affairs reporter Meghann Cuniff. So Meghann, good morning to you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So what do we know potentially about what each side of the case will argue today in their opening statements?
This is going to be all about consent. And was Diddy doing things to women against their consent, or was this just a toxic relationship with abuse on both sides? And that's really the defense we've heard from Diddy in the last few weeks in court, especially.
Gotcha. And we mentioned at the top of this story that the first witness will likely be one of Diddy's accusers. Do we know anything more about that first witness and who it could be?
We don't. I think it's a good bet that it would be Cassie, who is the one accuser who has been publicly identified, and she's willing to testify under her own name. That seems like a very likely first witness. There's been no confirmation on that, but I imagine we're going to know sooner than later.
How long is this trial expected to last?
It could be a couple months. I've heard that they're thinking it could go into early July. But just with Cassie's testimony expecting to take a week, and the other victims who could testify too, and then we've got former employees of Diddy who could testify, and then this could be the kind of case where there is a robust defense. Oftentimes the defense is just cross-examination, but possibly we could see Diddy call some of his own witnesses when it's his time. So this could be a lengthy one.
The video that has been so widely circulated showing Diddy and Cassie together in that hotel hallway, will that be shown as part of this trial?
As far as I know, that is still the plan. There is always some kind of last-minute pretrial things that get decided on the last day, but all the rulings I've seen on that is the judge verifying that this can be shown and backing that. So I haven't heard any kind of ruling otherwise, but things can change at the last minute. But so far, that would be huge, and that has not come out.
Gotcha. And do we know anything else about the folks who have been seated on this jury? I mean, the jury is not fully put together yet, right? There are still a couple more people to be put on it.
Right, they are doing the final touches this morning. So the final reports on who the jury is, I'm sure, will matter a lot just on these final people. But you know, it's always a cross section of Manhattan, and it's never too difficult to find jurors in Manhattan who are able to serve on these high-profile cases because they just have them so much in Manhattan federal court.
Absolutely. Meghann, how can people, our viewers, keep up to date with your reporting on this trial?
Yeah, I will be sharing a lot of stuff on social media, trying to really promote the reporters, in-house reporters who have the credentials and are able to do the reporting. Then I also have my own website, legalaffairsandtrials.com, that I do a lot of reporting out here in LA and on a range of celebrity cases. So I'll be following it on there.
Got it. Okay, a lot of eyes are going to be on this trial for the length of it, I imagine. Thank you so much for your time this morning, Meghann Cuniff, and thank you as always for bringing your legal perspective and your perspective as a legal journalist, I should say.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.